Fala galera, beleza? Aqui é o Marcos e hoje eu vou estar trazendo para vocês a segunda etapa na Fórmula 1 1950. Então é isso, bora!
Hi, hello and welcome back to F1 Challenge VB. My name is Mephisto and our journey through the history of Formula 1 continues today with the second round of the 1950 season, the Monaco Grand Prix. The second championship race of the 1950 season was the Monaco Grand Prix, and it was held on the 21st of May. This was the 9th time there has been a race held here. There were a total of 26 entries in the race, but only 21 took part. Out of those 21, only 7 managed to cross the line. The race consisted of 100 laps, which were completed in 3 hours, 13 minutes and 18 seconds. The lineup at the start of the race was Fangio in pole, Farina second, Juan Froilan Gonzalez third, Philippe Etancerin fourth, and Fagioli occupied the 5th spot on the grid. The race was won by Juan Manuel Fangio. Ascari crossed the line in second and was 1 lap down. Chiron was third and 2 laps behind. Raymond Sommer.
Eu vou cortar para vocês até o mapa e já volto.
Much the exact same basic layout throughout its history, and just like Silverstone, there are obviously a few key differences. First off, the start-finish straight is situated just before what was then called the gasometer hairpin, which runs parallel to the street where the modern start-finish straight is. You then arrive into turn 2, the famous San Devot, which could be considered a high-speed corner, since you barely need to brake in order to make the corner. Then you come up the hill and into Massanet,
Vou cortar para vocês então o grid e já volto. Pronto galera, voltei.
Grid walk from Juan Manuel Fangio is in pole, Nino Farina second, Louis Rosier is third, Fagioli is fourth, and Harry Schell rounds up the top 5 in the Soul Cooper. Peter Whitehead is 6th, Prince Bira is 7th, Louis Chiron is 8th, Alberto Ascari 9th, Raymond Sommer 10th, Cabantu 11th. Although he didn't actually take part in the real race, Felice Bonetto is 12th, David Hampshire is 13th, Robert Manzo 14th, Philippe Etancerin 15th, Eugene Chabot 16th, Serafini 17th, Greg Parnell 18th, Joe Kelly 19th, Cuff Harrison 20th in one of the ERAs, Crosley 21st, and our character Andy Higgs is 22nd in the second ERA.
Vamos lá, tamo em último.
So, well, that guy doesn't have any arms. Interesting. Anyway, the flag is dropped and we are off.
São
To
34
a yellow
voltas, né?
flag. The AI is just so slow into the hairpin at the start of the race, and that's mostly due to the fact that the hairpin comes almost immediately off the start, so you don't really have time to build up any speed, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. Anyway, let's hope I can overtake Crossley here, and yep, that was pretty easy even. Now coming into Sun Devot, slow down, and to make sure that I don't crash into anyone, the AI has a propensity to have accidents on the first lap here, and there are a lot of cars, and I even saw a loose wheel flying around as I'm trying to get around Eric Chabot, who is very
Aí tá o
slow.
replay.
And now a replay of the start, a little bit of smoke coming off my rear wheels, but that's okay. And you can see everyone is very slow into the hairpin. Again, it is a bit annoying that the AI cannot go a bit faster, but I guess we have to make do with what we have. But yeah, that was the start, and here we have Robert Manzon in his car coming around. He loses control of the car through Sun Devot and causes a massive pile up behind him. And now Red Parnell in his Alpha, he comes into
Olha,
Sandevot and
tanto.
crashes into one of the French
Olha,
cars and loses a
saiu
wheel.
da pista todos vocês. Tô
And
agarrado, eu tô em 16º.
Joe Kelly and
Galera,
Prosley were also involved in that crash, and they
não vou
also
usar
retired
cortes,
from
tá?
the race. And thanks to that little incident, we move up into 16th already, which is kind of nice, but I rather would have fought for this position. Anyway, we're now chasing after Felice Bonetto, who this time is actually takes part in the race, unlike last time in the British Grand Prix where he was only there because, well, it's a bit difficult to choose which drivers you want in this particular season. Anyway, coming into Tabak, very difficult corner that one, at least back in these days, as you do not have the downforce to go through there as fast as possible. Anyway, we start off lap 2 and still chasing
Então,
after
na
Felice
segunda
Bonetto,
volta,
starting to put a bit of a gap, and we have
e
Cabantu out
galera,
of the race, but as I said,
eu
he
tô em
isn't actually
15º.
in
Eu
the
não tô
race.
conseguindo
He didn't
passar. Eu
actually
não passo
race
da
in real
segunda
life,
marcha.
so we are not going to count him as being part of the race here either.
Ué,
So we are now chasing after Ascari, who is very
o
slow
Juan
coming
Manuel
out of
Franchil
that
tá em
right-hander,
primeiro e
and
eu tô na
we
terceira
just
volta e
pass
eu tô em
Ascari and we
14º.
move up into 14th.
Como é que eu vou chegar no
Very,
pódio?
very nice.
Não
So
passei da
next is
terceira
Peter
marcha.
Whitehead, who is slow through Sandevot, and that puts us into 13th on only lap 3. We're making very good progress here. So we're now chasing after Raymond Sommet, who is out of the Monaco Grand Prix, crashed his car, and actually it wasn't Sommet, it was Serafini, sorry. And here is Serafini in his Ferrari. He comes out of Casino, loses control of his car, and I'm guessing the AI pathfinding kind of went south, and that is why he actually retired from the race. So we're now actually chasing after
Galera, eu tô
Raymond
em
Sommet.
12º.
He's in 11th and some 2.5 seconds up the road. Still on lap 3, and Louis Rosier is out of the race as well, and we move up into 11th.
Tô em 11º,
Wow,
tá?
so many retirements already. This is turning out to be interesting, and here is Rosier coming into the chicane, loses control on the exit. There goes one of his wheels, and he's out of the Monaco
São
Grand
replays
Prix.
dessa partida.
What a shame. Retirements are piling up very, very quickly here as we come into the gasometer hairpin, closing on Raymond Sommet a bit, but not by much. Hopefully I'll be able to catch him soon. And just a few seconds later, I
Agora eu
finally
tô em
pass Sommet and we
10º.
move up into 10th. We're making good progress. Next is Felice Bonetto.
Tô na quarta volta.
Décimo
10º ainda. Vai, me ultrapassou e deixou em 11º. Eu vou ultrapassar você e deixar você em 11º agora. Eu tô em 10º. E eu não vou deixar você me ficar colando. Animal.
Monaco Grand Prix as well. And here he is chasing after
Cara, o que eu tenho que fazer aqui?
Harry Shell. He comes into the chicane, loses control on the exit, crashes the car, his Maserati, and loses his left front wheel. Then Cuff Harrison, the other ERA driver, crashes into his
Quando eu chegar no final,
Thankfully,
eu
Cuff
encerro o
Harrison
vídeo.
got out of that unscathed. So that was Bonetto, and we also passed Cuff Harrison to move up into 8th on lap 4. Making very, very quick progress here. Now, lap 5, finishing lap 5, and Harry Shell is out of the Monaco Grand Prix as well.
Na sexta volta, tava na quinta, agora estamos na sexta. Eu tô em 7º.
Very interesting. And here is Harry Shell. He comes into
Cara, o problema é que esses carros ficam rodando toda hora, eles saem da pista.
left side kind of,
Caiu no buraco?
I mean right side, lifted up into the
Olha,
air and
cara.
flew over and
Ele caiu
pushed through
na ponta onde não dá, onde a
circuit.
gente não consegue ver.
Interesting little incident there. As we now chase after Prince Bera, who is 6th. Hopefully we'll catch him soon. Coming out of Portier there, I think Louis Chiron is out of the race as well. Yeah, a lot of retirements, much more than at the British Grand Prix. And that was Chiron crashing into the hay bales and losing his left front wheel. A lot of the incidents are taking part in that chicane. It's, as I said, it's a very dangerous chicane and you have to be very,
E ainda na oitava volta.
Lap 8 and the sky has gotten much darker. Hopefully it won't rain, but knowing my luck, it probably will.
Não, e o som desse veículo tá parecendo um trator.
And this is a replay of Prince Bera losing control of his car as he enters the chicane. Crashes and loses his front left wheel, and that is it for this particular Maserati driver.
Nona volta.
So that moves
ainda em
us
quinto.
into 5th and into the points, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we will be finishing in the points once
Décima
again.
volta.
And coming into this right-hander, we see one of the French cars parked there. Not sure exactly what happened.
Eu vou... Será que eu vou conseguir pódio? Será que eu vou conseguir pódio nesse aqui? Se eu conseguir, eu fico em terceiro, ou segundo e em primeiro. Se eu não conseguir, eu perco. Isso aí pra sempre. Galera, a gente tá ferrado. Tem 34 voltas. Eu tô na 15ª. Ai, ai. Tá, galera.
Out of the Monaco Grand Prix. This is absolutely outstanding. He was leading the race up until now, doing a very good job. But unfortunately, he crashed out, it seems. And here is a replay. He comes into the chicane and just like pretty much everyone else, although his incident, his crash is a bit more dramatic as he rolled around on the hay bales. But he's out of the Monaco Grand Prix. And there is Philippe Tancerin still in the middle of the road. Or at least I think it is. So we're now in 4th and Cup Harrison is in 5th and in the points as well. And that was
17ª volta.
Fangio, or I think it was Farina actually.
Nossa, tanto carro que tem na pista.
Now coming towards the end of lap 22, we're coming in for fuel. We're changing tires because that's how the game works, but in real life you wouldn't actually change tires.
Sai agora.
Most drivers, well, not most, everyone would have used
Peguei
the
uma
same
pit
tires
stop.
for quite a few races before they would change them, and even then they wouldn't change the entire set. And we saw David Hampshire lapping us through the pits.
Estou na 24ª volta. Ainda em quarto. Será que eu vou conseguir pódio nessa aqui? Beleza, galera.
Out of the Monaco Grand Prix, so that will move us up into 3rd place. This is absolutely amazing. It looks like we'll finish in 3rd, just like in the British Grand Prix. This is actually absolutely amazing. And here is Fagioli. He came out of the tunnel, then into the chicane and ramped off of that billboard there, and is now upside down and out of the Monaco Grand Prix. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for us though, as we will move up into 3rd. And now coming
volta. Tô na 26ª volta, tô na 24ª.
fast and crash into that
25ª.
staircase there. I actually thought I got stuck in
Galera,
it. It could happen.
estamos em terceiro, acho que eu vou conseguir pódio. Será que eu vou conseguir ficar em terceiro ou segundo? Será que eu vou conseguir ficar em terceiro? Será que eu vou conseguir ficar em segundo? Será que eu vou conseguir ficar em primeiro?
This is the second time he's retired in this season. He's not doing very well. And here is
Olha o outro carro.
Of Harrison, he came
Saiu da
into
pista.
Miracle, crashed into the wall there and lost his front
Estavam
left
da
wheel.
28ª.
So there are really
32ª.
only a few cars left in the race. This is lap 42 and Nino Farina crosses the line to win the Monaco Grand Prix in 1950. David Hampshire will finish in second. Yeah, so a lot of retirements once again, more than in Britain, and there we come around to cross the line, come home in third. And here are the race results. We see
Eu
finished
fiquei em
fourth and Eugene
terceiro.
Chabot is
Tá.
fifth, with Harry Schell posting the fastest lap. Unfortunately,
Volta
he
mais
didn't
rápida.
actually finish the race as he did in real life. And here is the list of retirements. Most of
Nossa, todos que sofreram
big
acidente.
names are here. We have
Respeito
Fagioli,
o carro.
Fangio, Ascari, Prince Bera, Luishiro, Raymond,
Tanto, galera.
Louis Rosier.
É como...
It's kind of interesting that the big names managed to crash out of these races, not the smaller drivers or the lesser known drivers. Although I guess by this point they are quite well known. A lot of time has passed between now and then. But yeah, that was the Monaco Grand Prix. Here are our career stats. We have 2 Grand Prix entered. Our best start is still 18th,
Será que vou
unfortunately.
conseguir largar na pole position?
That's twice now. We have 8 points. We've completed 55 out of the total 58 laps. We have 2 bronze trophies, and one of my subscribers has also suggested I add podiums to the list, and I did, which we do not have any, as back in these days, only the winner was considered to be on podium. Second and third were, well, just second and third. It wasn't until around mid-70s when second and third were also considered to be podiums. So, for the interest of realism, we will stick with that. So, David Hampshire takes the lead of the championship.
Então é isso, galera. Eu fiquei em terceiro lugar. Tá? Então é isso, galera. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Até o próximo vídeo e fui!